and welcome to Lori's Learning Journey. Today we have a case study for you of a power company, and they want to know, why don't more people, particularly in low-income areas, recycle? Well, if you've been watching these podcasts, you know that one of my key questions is, what's everybody's preconceived idea? It took a little while, but the basic preconceived idea of the power company, their thought was, people in low-income neighborhoods, they just don't care about recycling. They're not educated on it. They're busy. They've got their own lives. They're not thinking about it. Guess what? Wrong. Tell you how I know. So we go into people's homes and we find out that there is a big difference between the way upper income neighborhoods recycle and the way lower income neighborhoods recycle. And the difference is upper income neighborhoods celebrate it. They get a lot of attention. They get a lot of publicity and a lot of community news, and lower income neighborhoods don't. So what we figured out was that the reason that people in lower income neighborhoods were not recycling more is because they weren't getting any appreciation or love or any feedback that what they were doing is making a difference. So now we got to figure out how to get the power company to believe this. We've heard it from a lot of interviews. And it turned out there was one interview in particular that really made the difference, and I'll tell you about it. 7:30 at night, Queens, Friday night, freezing cold. We go into this apartment, there's a woman and her 2 kids, and she's like, I'll put on the heat. So I meet the kids, and the little boy, he's 5, and he says, I'm DeAndre, and I was at dance class. You don't run in dance class because then you're not serious. I'm like, okay. So he shows me his dance moves. His mom like, go upstairs. So he goes upstairs. I interview his mom. She says same things we've heard before. And 5 seconds after I start interviewing his mom, guess who's sitting in my lap? That's right, DeAndre. So I said, DeAndre, would you like me to interview you? And he said, yes. So he gets up and I say, DeAndre, do you recycle? He's like, oh, I've been recycling since I was free. And I don't forget one time. I'm like, well, that's great. Well, why do you recycle? He said, well, you don't want to earth dirty because then you'll be stepping on stuff. I said, okay, well, how would you feel, DeAndre, if somebody told you how many trees you saved or how much energy you saved or how much of the earth you saved? He's like, oh, I would be like a superhero, like in Super Kids. Guess what piece of film convinced the power company executives that people in low-income neighborhoods care about recycling? That's right. It's a 5-year-old named DeAndre. So my question for you is, what preconceived idea do you have, and particularly maybe about lower income people, that might be wrong? Take a look. Let me know.